go. That's a first for me. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, and if you notice that there's some signatures there. So, bless him. When we've had people like Colin Baker come down and other guest stars from the Doctor Who franchise, he's had the ability chance to have them sign his TARDIS, which is great. So, a great little thing for that gentleman. Perfect. And he's from Falmouth, my hometown. Falmouth. Love it. Right, okay. Yeah, I do see some cosplays down there, which have kind of strayed away from the actual cosplay arena. So I might catch them while I can. Okay, let's move on. So the children's cosplay competition is almost done. I think the adults are waiting for that. So our beloved Pirate FM, which is our local radio station based here in Redruth, are hosting it and what's the word? Comparing the competition. I believe that is Safi, who is one of the morning presenters. I actually love Fire FM. It's definitely our local radio, and it's been going for 23 years now. Yes, it's great. So that's one. Actually, that's only one aspect. You realise this is getting better and bigger because you've got now Fire FM come on board. It never used to be something like this. I mean, it used to be like the publicity was there. But not on the radio. But for the first time, Pirate FM were actually advertising GeekFest. Obviously, for one reason, because they're over here comparing it. But that's which helps. It's also on a bank holiday weekend, which also helps. So that is pretty cool. And I believe someone told me, I'm not sure how true this is, but people have seen posters like on lamppost stuff as far up as Holsworthy, which is up in Devon, for this event, which is again, it's definitely getting bigger and better. So, like I said before, this is GeekFest 7, but we're seeing it almost like GeekFest 2, because last year the Heartlands took over this event because obviously something happened the year before, and I think the company went bankrupt and it fell through and all that stuff. So they took the reins only months before GeekFest was meant to happen, and they didn't do a bad job at all, considering it was amazing. So, but this time they had a whole year, and it's absolutely superb. And like I said, they've used every bit of space they can to showcase so many different things, and it's just great. I love GeekFest. I mean, it's such a great atmosphere because it is predominantly an outdoor event. There's only a few, places indoors. So if it does complete dig down with rain, you're crammed into small spaces. So, but it's always been sunny. It's always been sunny on GeekFest. Like I said, I've never known it to be raining constantly. We've had a bit of rain today, but not too bad. But yeah, it was good. Right, okay. Now, we're meant to have mermaids. We're meant to have mermaids today, but hello. I am. We're meant to have mermaids today, like every year, but I saw one sitting around. Hang on, there's one over there. One over there in the corner there. So she may go to the water. If so, we will capture that. I want to have a chat with them really, because it's like nostalgia. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Right, let's have a look. Right, this sounds pretty cool now. These, can you hear the full-on guns going off at this airsoft? Yeah. So it's definitely busier. I'm going to see if I'm allowed to step in there with some eye protection and just maybe film it. If I'm allowed to. I may not be, because obviously it's a lot of BBs flying around, but we'll find out. There we are, so that's pretty cool. So that was the Spear Tactical Airsoft, and you can see the shooting range in motion. So don't think I got the Gulag. So the Gulag essentially is a 5-on-5 airsoft competition. 5 on each side, fighting each other. Pretty much what you kind of saw earlier on with that war scenario in the lake. The same sort of thing. But that is a shooting range, and it's fun. It's fun. It's all really safety regulated there. You know, you have to wear eyewear, eye protection, and you've got a whole team there making sure that you're safe and nothing's being misused. It's good. It's good. It's very big. So, like I said, they're based in Redruth. They're only 5-10 minutes down the road. They have a shop, which obviously we can buy probably the BB guns, the airsoft guns, but also they have an actual site where you can have the airsoft battles, and it's in caves. So yeah, it looks absolutely stunning. So I can't wait to go down there and film that. Yeah, so on the screen right now, you'll see some pictures of what their site has to offer. I'll put the link in the description below of all the information. So if you want to pop down there and have a look, I would go down there, have a look, and try them. Yeah, go down with some of your mates and have fun. Okay, right. Let's see. This is the role play. This is full on. This is really busy here. A lot of people are watching this live role play. Let's have a look. So the role play is doing really well. So we just have the parents against children fighting, which is it's good. Parents won, rightly so. But this is good. So this is great. So for one thing, this event is amazing because, like I said, it's an outdoor event, so it gets kids out of the house. I mean, it's summer holidays. You know what I mean? They're all so. Many of them now are just stuck indoors and digitally, playing computer games and stuff like that. And my kids are saying on tablets. And I said from the get-go, not just me, my wife and myself. We said, look, our children won't be on tablets, but you tend to forget that this is now a different generation where the norm is technology. So it's just going to happen, isn't it? But obviously, in regulations, we can monitor it. But like I said, this is a great event because they're all out here having fun. You know what I mean? Having fun playing role-play games, competitions, just being outdoors, enjoying it, mingling with friends, and this is what it's all about. And like I said before, these Comic Cons down here, the GeekFest, UPCGF, the True Butterflies, Falmouth Comic and Anime Fest are all about community. It's all about being here and being here for each other, and that's the main thing. And you see it every time. This is the atmosphere you feel. So it's great, absolutely great. Oh, Bumblebee's back out. I did get Bumblebee before. I just hope the Velociraptor comes back out. All right, let's have a look and see if we can get Bumblebee. I do believe I've already done like a quick pan with this, but I've come here earlier on and had a go at all these different games from Happy Piranha, and they're pretty cool. These are beautiful. There's one's gone. We had a nice big one in the corner there, which was like essentially it's like a Connect 4, but it was just so beautifully done. Gold wooden, but I might just try and give you a glimpse of what to do here. So this one here, okay, is essentially, again, it's Connect 4 in a way, but it's all done with either quantity, shapes, or sizes. So basically, you can either go in a row in, catching it, let's say that, or it could be done with, let's have a look, with, let's say they're all matching with a hole, or it could be shapes, so it could be cylinders. So again, it has to be 4 in a row, and that's all really well because that's all cylinders. So it's one of those games where you have to think ahead, but it's really fun. So I had a go with that. I lost, but it was good. But this over here is my favourite. So essentially, again, it is a very simple design, which is essentially you have to get one piece to the other. Okay, but as you can see, you've got these blocks here, which are essentially walls, and you can block your opponent, and you have to make them forced to change direction. But the whole purpose is to get your piece to the other, but you've got to be careful because you can be quite easily blocking the opponent, but then you're making your route harder yourself. I won that game, but it's really good. So I'm gonna, while they're playing, you're gonna have a close up and see what I mean. All right. So you see what I mean? So there we are. So essentially, you're just building a wall, and it just creates your opponent a harder route to get to the other side. I'm not sure how that came across camera. I'm not sure if I explained it very well. I apologise if I didn't, because I'm not that great at explaining stuff. It's one of those things you have to be here in person to have a go, but it's really good. So Happy Piranha is a shop in Truro on Pydar Street. I will put the address in the description below and you can have a look. Please give them and have a look at them, but they're really good. But yeah, like I said, there was a fourth. I wonder if it's inside, because let's have a look. There was. I want to show you that game, but I don't think it's maybe packed away. But essentially, it resembles stones. You know, the sort of the wavy of like stones you would find in a brook, and essentially it's just two colours, yellow and red, and you meant to just get 4 in a row. But there's a certain technique of how playing it, so I can't describe it, otherwise it'll just confuse you even more. It's one of the things you have to see yourself. But like I said, the shop is called Happy Piranha. It's a really, really cool store, and it's based in Truro. So, yep, like I said, I'll put the address at the bottom. If you're passing by, if you're anywhere near it, pop in, say hello. And like I said, they've got a cafe next door. They actually brought it here today, but in Truro, they sell bubble tea, which I've never tried before, but apparently it's all the craze. Some new, I think it's Japanese or Korean, I'm not sure, but it's some kind of drink. Yeah, it does really well. So there we go. It is now beginning to rain once again. Everybody is running to the indoors. So there goes my chance to film inside again. So, but silver lining. The cosplay competition for the children is now ended, and the adults one is starting. So we get the chance to see some more cosplayers. All right, let's do it. The sun is back out. Absolutely fantastic. It got to a point where I'm thinking, do you know what? Wearing short sleeves and a short could have been the wrong attire. I mean, it got really cold. It was a bit rainy, and I was actually a bit shivery. But the sun's out. I'm warm again. Smiles on the faces. Pretty good. Right, so we head down to the competition because I think the adult competition is now almost at the end, and I can get some more competitions. This is basically the lull now, because obviously I need to find more cosplayers, but they're all over here waiting for their results. Yeah, it sounds like it's having a good time. You can hear Pirate Femme in the background talking, and it's like it's great. They're having a fab time. I think it's the first time Pirate Femme have done this, and they've opened their eyes and realised what these events are all about. So it's educational all round. Perfect. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see who we can find. This is still busy and going on. I mean, it's almost wrap-up time for the con, but it's absolutely amazing. It's so busy. It's done so well. it's just families having fun. It's great. It is great. And I think you got the stall here. You got all the sort of costumes and the gear you can borrow to wear for your fights, and it's great. And I think it also it's just there is community in that genre. So you know what I mean. Get yourself into that. So it's good. Hello. So it's all good. It's all good. How much is this? How much is this for? Doesn't say the price. So we'll find out. See if you have to. £3? Yeah, £3. Lovely. Thank you very much. Perfect. No, yeah, I'd love to, but I'll probably pop it. Yeah. So £3. £3. Not bad. Again, Dino Hire is doing really well. These little cute little things are amazing. Look, it attracts little kids to sit on them. So my son Albert had that in UKCGF and they were there. Just saw an arrow flying past the entrance there. They're still going strong. Do you know what? Everything's going so strong. It's like it's definitely wrap up time. I mean, I'm sure this place is 4:30. Wow. How fast those arrows going? That is pretty cool. Yeah, that's good. So that is obviously called the Archers of the West. Now, I'm not entirely sure if it's the same company that was down here before, which is called Red Ruth Archers. Red Ruth Archers? That doesn't make no sense. Red Ruth Archers. I'm not sure if it's the same company, just changed their name, who knows. But it's, hello. For this event.
Oh, does it go anywhere?
Yeah, to GeekFest, it goes onto the website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it goes on my YouTube channel as well, so I'll give you cards you can find. There we go. Hello, okay. Yeah, good, thank you. There we are. Okay, so it's alright. So we're gonna head on back through. Do you know what? I do not know what time this place is closing because this is still going strong and the sun is out again. Sun is out. I'm just singing away now. But the sun is out and it's happy. Yeah, this is Jeff. Look at this. It's causing a massive storm. Love it. Love it. Wyatt Earp and you've got Indiana Jones. Stop beating him up. Yeah. So, what? Let's just venture down here. So I've spoken to. We've seen. What do you call it? The Sabre Academy. They're doing well. There is one thing, but I think it's closed, and I believe there were some trading card games happening here, like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon and stuff like that, but I think it's closed. They were up on the mezzanine up here. Yeah, so it seems to be closed, but you can see there, you can kind of see what I meant there with the signs. So up there they had the trading card game tournaments and free Pokemon evaluation as well. Let's go down here. We came down here once, didn't we? It was quite busy. This is the Falmouth University, so obviously you can have maybe a better look. So here we are, a bit easier now. So, hello. So you got the 3D printing. Hi. So that's good. So I think you can colour it all in, which is really good. You got the games, which is pretty good, and you got the robotic. This is what I was showing you earlier on. Look at that. Look at this. Perfect. Really, really good. So yeah, has it been good? Good day, Payne?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Good.
Is that for like Heartlands for the event?
Yes, for GeekFest itself. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's really good. Do they do people can learn how to code here as well? Or
Not at this specific booth. This is kind of just showing the robotics department of the uni.
Okay.
So, I mean, another quick thing for that one finishes is that big robot there.
Yeah.
That's part of a spin-off company from the department, which is doing daffodil harvesting for the daffodil industry because, you know, I think 30% this year, the daffodils grown was dead in the field because they could be picked.
Right.
Varfel Farms in Penzance,
Yeah.
60% of the world's daffodils. They're losing 5+ million a year due to lack of rain.
Oh wow.
Last 3 years, the director told me they lost 15 million because of lost sales.
Right. Because there's no labour.
Yeah, but dragging a massive half-a-ton metal robot across
Yeah.
Cornwall isn't the
No, exactly.
most fun. Open wide.
Yeah. Yeah, not at all. Wow.
But this is kind of just out of the box programmable thing, which
Yeah.
is a pain in the ass to program.
I can imagine. Yeah, if you get the right let's call it flooring or you'd be all right. Good then. Good. Right, brilliant.
Brilliant.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Thank you. So yeah, that's interesting. That's really interesting. Yeah, great. Yes, that is Falmouth University, which is good. So it's Cornwall, which is good. Okay, so do you know what? I think we're going around just each place now. I think just one last time while it's quiet and you can have a better. Right. This is probably the best time to have a look at Piranha because last time it was quite busy. So now I can weave through the store and you can have a look at what it has to offer. Like I said before, we are planning to go down to Truro and see Happy Piranha in the store itself. But this is a glimpse of what they have to offer. I mean, this is great. I mean, the most wackiest board games. I've never heard of these before, but they're so cool. I mean, I watch the tutorials because obviously Happy Piranha put on their Facebook how to play these games. I've never heard of them before, but they're so cool. And they're all very much like I'm assuming that they're very Japanese because the way they look or the way they're spelt. But this one here, Corridor. It's so much fun. It's what I showed you outside before. And obviously this is Quattro, which is the one about the different sizes or shapes or depths. And if you match them, you can class that as a Connect 4. But there is one here, and they may have it here. I'm not entirely sure. But it's like the Pebble I was talking about. It isn't here. But it certainly is fun. It's massive. I mean, it was a massive board. I think, hopefully, if we go down to the store, we may see it. But it's fantastic. Absolutely really enjoyed it. So, And obviously, you've got Game On Cornwall, and the Game On Cornwall are the sponsorships of this event. They're also based in Truro and I think it's Penzance as well. I think, but yeah. And again, they are just loads of different sort of games. You've got the online gaming, you've got the card games, the trading games. So it's great. So it's nice to see that these sort of stores are popping up. You've got Happy Piranha, you've got Game on Cornwall, you've got other trading card game shops. You've got Geek Retreat in Truro as well. So it's good. It's great. It's definitely a genre that's growing, and it gets. And this is what I'm talking about as well. Things like the role play here at this event. Things like all these card games. These stores which you can buy but also hold tournaments in the evenings. It gets the kids out the house, off the tablets, off the computer, get them mingling with other children and communities, and just immerse in that environment, because this is what you need. It's just, you could be so easy to be immersed in this digital sort of space, and you just become like a robot. You know what I mean? You need, yes, Cornwall is very much community, and this is what these events do. It brings them out, brings people out, and you can meet people. It's great. So it's not that the sun's not coming out as the thing's finishing, but it's good. What an amazing day. Right. Okay, so we're going to walk around one last time, and for the odd cosplayer, because most of them have gone home, but that'll catch a few more, just to get a variety for you to see, and then I think we may call it a day ourselves. Okay, right, that was quite a lot of rambling on there, wasn't it? Right, okay, let's move on. So the cosplay competition has actually finished, but it looks like we've now got a karaoke going. This is pretty cool. So normally there's an after party, but obviously it isn't one this year. But I've just walked past the the live roleplay event, and that's open till 6 o'clock. Where I thought that this was shutting at 4:30. I'm not sure. So. But yeah, they've got live music going on there now, so Power FM, and actually you've got people singing on the stage there. So that's pretty good. So it's just a bit for everybody, really. It's the bar. Yeah, so I don't think I've got much detail about the cafe. I said about the cafe, didn't I? So you got the cafe. Which is great. So obviously you've got the food vans here, but you've also got the cafe itself. Which is good. Clem! Hello.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, good.
Yeah. I say hello to him.
Hey, how you doing?
I haven't seen you for ages.
Well, last year probably.
Was it last year?
I think you came here last year, didn't you?
I did.
Yes, you might have been late though.
Was that it? Was that the last time I saw you? Did you work?
I think so, yeah.
UKCGFs or?
No, I haven't done that many this year. She seems to have reduced the frequency of regular guests, the ones that were based in the southwest. I know, I'm not saying it's an issue, it's just that she seems to have changed something else. So I'm not doing it.
Yeah. You're looking well.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
love to see you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That's good.
Right. You good?
Yeah, well.
Yeah? Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. You look well.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, during the day. Try and get the sunshine. So there's the periods when the sun goes in the cloud, you start shivering because it's so cold, you know what I mean?
No, it is. This is later on in the year, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
You normally have it earlier, so...
Yeah, it's all back to front, because normally you got the Falmouth one after this one.
That's it.
But it's all gone, all round. It's all twisted around this year, so it's good. There you are.
But
Lovely.
still, Cornwall still has 3 events in the summer, which is awesome.
It is awesome.
Yeah, awesome for the geek crowd.
Oh, yes.
The community.
It is indeed. Perfect. Love to see you.
Yeah.
Take care. Bye-bye. Here we are. So that is Clemso. And Clemso is amazing. So he is a an artist, an actor. He's in so many films. He travels around the country, even around the world. He's been to America a couple of years ago to do that, to promote what he does. So basically, on the screen right now, you'll see loads of little pieces of what he's done. But yeah, he's in pretty much any film that comes out. Clem So is pretty much in it. So next time you watch a film, look out for Clem. Look out for Clem So. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah. So like I said on the video there, I haven't seen Clem. Normally I see him in at least a couple of more than one event in a year. But for some reason, I haven't seen Clem since the last GeekFest. So it's lovely to meet him. So good to see him again. Right. Got distracted. Don't know where I was walking then. Onto the Clem. It's awesome. It's awesome. Karaoke. I stopped. But yeah, so the karaoke was there. So there's still things going on. Even though the cosplay competition's finished, most of the things are closing up. There's still stuff here to chill out to. So like I said, you've got the take out your stress by hitting people with a foam sword. You've got the music to chill out to. The bar's still open. Oh, that's right, the food. I was talking about the food, wasn't I? So yeah, you've got the food vans, you've got the cafe, but they've also got a bar. I think it has 3 drinks on it, but that's enough. So we've got a bar here. And like I said, Happy Piranha do the milkshakes and the bubble tea. I still need to try that because apparently it's like crazy at the moment. And the milkshakes look immense. I saw some milkshakes coming out of that. It looks awesome. Absolutely awesome. Okay. Do you know what? Before we go, I think this is my opportunity to actually walk through the trader marquee, and you can kind of have a better idea because it looks a little bit quiet over there, but it's still busy. Still busy. All right, we'll have one more go at it. There we go. So you can now get the sort of grasps of how much there is in this marquee. Yeah, it's just been absolutely heaving here. I mean, I understand that when it rains, people run into these marquees, but it just has been solid of people in there, which is good. So all in all, I think this event's been a really good all-rounder for everybody. Fantastic. All right. Okay. Right. I think it's close to calling it a day. Yeah. Perfect. Right. Okay. I think I'll do one more hunt for cosplayers, but I think they're all gone home. I think hi. I think I've got the majority of a variety. One thing, I don't want to keep showing you the same ones, because obviously there's some you've seen before at other cons. I just want to show more of a variety of different types. But yeah, there's been a lot of good cosplayers here. So I saw so cute, a little child, must have been 3 maybe, dressed as an Ewok, and it was adorable, absolutely adorable, perfect. he was the dad was Davy Jones. So yes, the whole family was dressed up as different characters. They weren't related in the same sort of genre. But it was perfect. It was just the perfect size for an Ewok. Yeah, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, right, let's move on, find some last cosplayers, and then we'll call it a day. All right, let's do it. So there we go, I think we're wrapping it up today now, so it's been a really good day. Weather's been a bit weird. I mean, weather now is so chilly, it's got really cold. The sun comes out of the clouds for a bit and then it's like, oh yeah, nice and warm again, and then it's like cold again. So yeah, tomorrow, I think it's forecast for rain, but it's been high winds, so it could blow the rain clouds away. Who knows? We'll have to wait and find out. But yeah, absolutely great day. Like I said before, what an amazing event that Zoe's, who's the organizer of this event, put on. Utilized every space they could and have, and absolutely amazing. You've got the army here behind me. The climbing wall has been really popular. I've always seen loads of kids climb up and out there. Trader's done really well with the marquee. Happy Piranha, it's been fantastic with the board games outside. It's been fantastic having that. I had a little tutorial, all three of them. They taught me how to use the games, so that's been really good. We've got obviously Dinosaur, which is great. That's been coming out. So obviously Dino Hire is coming out as obviously the Bumblebee and the Velociraptor. So it's been good. Game On Cornwall, thank you very much, because obviously they are the ones who are sponsoring GeekFest, and they're the ones who are also giving the prizes to the cosplay competition. So amazing, thank you for them for allowing Heartlands to be able to put on the GeekFest, which is fantastic. And obviously the roleplay. The roleplay's been doing really well. So that's always been busy. Every time I walk past it's been absolutely heaving. Loads of family having loads of fun. But you don't forget people doing like the spear, tactical airsoft. They've had a really good time as well. Really good time. I just constantly hear that rat-tat-tat from the airsoft gun, so obviously good stuff. Don't forget, obviously, you've got the Sabre Academy in the corner there. They had a sign in there saying fully booked, which is fantastic, good sign. So they've been fully booked, class is fully booked. And I did venture to put my head around and saw them having a tutorial. There's families with their lightsabers, learning how to choreograph with that. Lego, right here. That's good, it's a little store. This is new, never seen this before. Ooh, look at this. Yeah. Love that. Oh, look at that. Look, good stuff. Love it. So yeah, that's a new addition. So that's good to see. I haven't been able to do the marquee properly. You've seen obviously a pan through it, but they've been busy in there, which is really good. Might just have one more wander into now. Am I in the right building? Last time I made a mistake. I think I am, with Crafty Cosplay and Pod Pads, which is the what do you call it? The dragons. Yeah, they're still here. Let's have a look. Right, so now it's but we're empty. You can have a look at it. Have one more pan. So that's pretty good. And you've got the crafty cosplay here, which is obviously with Stargate and the Centurions. Throw a how a pan. So we go. That's probably the best one I've done so far because it was quite busy last time I went in there, but now it's quite empty. You saw a better view of those two things. It's amazing, isn't it? Right. Food stalls were emptying. Yeah, so really good. Oh, sunshine down again. Warm. Yeah, so what do you think? What do you think of the travels through GeekFest this year? Leave a comment down below. Let me know. Don't forget to message me. Like I said before, message me. I love to hear about your days and your experiences at GeekFest or any of the Comic Cons. Talk about your cosplays, how you made them, how long it took you. Would you do it again? You know, all that stuff. Maybe leave some tips so future cosplayers can learn from your experience and your talent and skills and follow you in your footsteps. All good. Right. Well, what an amazing day. Really enjoyed it. Lovely. Right. Well, there we go. There's nothing more I can say really, but thank you very much for following me today. If you could be so kind to like, share and subscribe, that would be amazing. Just help the channel. And as always, I hope you have a great week. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.